Hello from Austin. We're here at the ATX Open where we're going behind the scenes with the players that make up the WTA Tour, getting to know them personally and finding out just what it's like to compete at the game's highest level. This is courtside. So the ATX Open is a 250 level event on the WTA Tour. It's at events like these where the storylines of the tour unfold leading into the Masters 1000 events and Grand Slams. But what do they actually mean to our players?
These events are very important for the players of my ranking right now, because this is the way that you can maybe build up on the points and then get into the biggest tournament like the 500 and the 1000. It's also a way to play great matches because these draws are really strong. For me at my ranking, it's the main tournament that I'm playing right now are 250s. Yeah.
A lot of times we don't have these 250s in the States, so it's really great that we have an opportunity here for 250, and hopefully we can have more in the future. But yeah, it offers a really great opportunity for a lot of the up-and-coming players to kind of get their foot in the door.
Everyone wants to do really well. Everyone is fighting their hardest here, and it really shows who's doing well that week or who's doing well so far that year.
For many players like Camila Osorio, WTA 250s can be an inflection point, propelling their career to a new level.
Yeah, I think it helped me a lot, you know. We also have one tournament in Colombia, the one in Bogota. That was the first tournament I won, and from there I started growing up on the ranking and doing better on tour. I started believing also in myself, so I think it is very good and very important to have this type of tournaments.
The Cinderella story is complete. Maria Camila Osorio Serrano wins her first ever WTA Tour title in her home country of Colombia.
For me, it was one of the best experiences I've had in my life, in my tennis career. Growing up in Colombia, you always wanted to win that tournament, you know, as a Colombian, you wanted to be there and win the Copa Colsanitas. I've seen so many players there. I played also when I was 8. They had this smaller tournament, you know, for kids, and I won it. So I was like, okay, my dream is win that one, win the WTA, the bigger one. So it was so amazing to have that. Being from Colombia, maybe a country that there is not so many tournaments or so many opportunities to be on tour, and it's not easy. When I started playing, I always had this dream about being a professional, being #1 in the world, and I still have this dream and winning Grand Slams. You have so many people also telling you that it's tough, that you're probably not gonna make it. That in 2021, when I won Bogota, everything changed for me, and it was so. It was so important because I was like, okay, I can do it.
The thing that I love most about this event is the culture around tennis and the fan-friendly environment. And I think the way we're able to engage with our fans, I think, is really special. The vibe of Texas overall, and Austin, such a wonderful community and happy people and people that are just excited and very chipper. So it's uplifting to our spirits, especially as tennis players with so many ups and downs in our careers.
The high spirits the city of Austin brings to our players isn't limited to just the confines of the court. Let's see what Danielle got up to off the court as she trades her racket for a day of speed at the Circuit of the Americas.
Danielle Collins here.
Payne Stearns.
And we're here at the Circuit of Americas in Austin, Texas, getting ready to play at the ATX Open. And what better way than going fast on the tracks?
So we're very excited that CODA has opened their facility for the ATX Open pro players to come today. They took the players on the tower, and when they came off, everyone was smiling and stuff. The tower, way too high for me. We are their guests. You can see they put an obstacle course up here for us. But now we're going to go over, and the players will get a chance to drive on the F1 track.
Hi guys, so first of all, welcome here to COTA. My name is Davide Vettori. I'm a race driver like all the other colleagues that you are going to meet. We have at our disposal the beautiful 296 GTB. You're gonna have the chance to do a couple of laps.
The instructor is gonna drive fast. You're gonna get to experience, you know, the real feel of a racing driver. They're all professional guys, they're super talented. You're in safe hands, so you will be able to play next weekend for the rest of the week. So if you're feeling sick or you don't like it that fast, just let him know and he'll
And they're gonna go faster.
They're Italians, that's what it is. For most people, it's pretty shocking when they go out of the pits, particularly because the power of this car is incredible. It has over 700 horsepower, and then the cornering speed and the braking. I think there's a lot of inputs that they're not expecting. But I guess after a lap, you sort of get used to the rhythm. You hold to your seat, and you enjoy the second lap probably a bit more.
We were going speeds up to 200 miles an hour with the drivers, and Peyton hit 170 miles per hour. I hit 164. I was a little bit behind her. I was doing these ones. I'm like, yeah, Peyton and I are going to be at church this Sunday, counting our blessings. We make it out alive. Thanks, Coda, for having us. We'll see you out on court.
Before we dive into the early matches of the tournament, we had some star-studded guests come out and try their hand at tennis, playing with Danielle, Sloan, Taylor, and Katie on stage.
Yeah, it was good. It was fun. When it's not your sport, even though you played in front of a lot of people, when it's not your sport, you feel a little bit tighter. But Sloan and Danielle were amazing, and obviously Brian.
All these people, Sergio Garcia, he golfs in front of like thousands of people.
Unbelievable. I thought I was gonna lose all my hair in that one, but we survived to play another day. This place is awesome.
This week in Austin is for me to be smiling on the court, having a good time, and enjoying myself. If I look stressed out, if I look like I have to turn in a 50-page essay, I'm not accomplishing my goal.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's safe to say that Taylor Townsend accomplished her goal in the first round at the ATX Open, taking down Fernanda Contreras in 3 sets. She even had a special guest in attendance to cheer her on.
It feels great. So my grandma's up there. Hi, Grandma. This is her first time actually watching me play live, so it's super special for me. And I love you. I'm glad you came.
Former US Open champ Sloane Stephens made her return to Austin in style as the second seed. She was firing on all cylinders to win in straight sets and cruise into the second round. Camila Osorio brought plenty of smiles to the court herself, taking her first round matchup 6-3, 6-2, and moving on to face top seed Angelina Kalinina.
It is impossible not to love everyone Camila Osorio.
With the second round of the tournament came a drastic change in weather. Sunny Central Texas skies took a backseat to clouds, wind, and slippery court surfaces. But the show continued on, and the fans who braved the dropping temperatures were treated to magnificent play on court. Wang Shiyu put on a clinic against Daria Semenestea, featuring a huge lefty serve and punishing ground strokes. She takes the first set 6-1. And in the second, it was more of the same, 6-1, 6-2 your final score, and of course, she takes the time to show some love to the fans. Taylor Townsend was back on court to face Yuan Ye in the second round. It was tight throughout, with both players trading breaks and punishing each other from the baseline. But after an hour and 40 minutes of nail-biting tennis, it was Yuan who took the dub, 6-3, 7-6. Number 3 seed Danielle Collins clashed with our 2023 ATX Open semifinalist Katie Volley-Nets in a frigid battle on Stadium Court. Volley-Nets ran Collins mercilessly around the court to take the first set 6-4. Here's what Danielle had to say about the evident pain she was dealing with.
You know, I felt good after the first match, and yesterday I felt great, and then I woke up today feeling pretty bad. I limited my rotation quite a bit and kind of made a pretty big technical adjustment, not taking as big of backswings and trying to keep it shorter and more compact.
The adjustments worked, and after taking the second set in a tiebreak, the Danimal unleashed the beast inside, dishing out a bagel to win the match in 3 sets. The nightcap featured Angelina Kalinina and Camila Osorio. Kalinina, a number 1 seed for the very first time at a WTA event, was playing like she had something to prove.
Oh, well played. It looked as though Osorio had done just enough.
No answers from Camila on that one, as Kalinina goes on to win in style.
Kalinina by 2 sets to a clock, 6-1, 6-2.
Make some noise. One more time, our number 1 seed,
While the rest of the matches are still underway, let's catch up with Taylor Townsend and see how she was making days at Dell Children's Hospital.
What is up, everybody? It's your girl Taylor Townsend, and we are here at the Dell Children's Hospital. We're about to go meet some kids. We're gonna make some days, coloring, playing games, and the whole 9. So let's go. Hello, how are you?
Great, how are you?
Good, Taylor.
Nice to meet you. I'm Robin.
Taylor, nice to meet you guys. I met the most amazing kid. His name is B. He really put some pressure on me, you guys, I'm not gonna lie. Because I told him that I want to farm. He told me I have to buy 2 donkeys at the same time. One that will be named Beans, and one that he named Donkey.
What kind of newspaper does Texas Longhorns read?
What type of newspaper do Texas Longhorns read?
Texas Daily News.
So are the animals your favorite? They are? You want to rescue them?
Yeah, I want to be a vet someday.
Really? That's amazing. Get a high five. I brought you some cool stuff. I made this. Do you want it?
Oh my God. Yes.
You gonna put it in your room?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's gonna make my day. I made that with loving care. And then I brought you a t-shirt.
Recognizing my outreach, you know, especially like inspiring like young kids. Having a kid that's 2 going on 3 now, like to see like kids that age or a little bit older coming up to me like wanting like my autograph, or you know, just even knowing who I am, like I just think that it's super cool. So it kind of motivates me in a way where how I conduct myself like off court, and just kind of like what energy I'm projecting. Like I just want to make sure that it's like a positive experience. Like that's what I look at.
So it's one of the most important jobs at any tennis tournament, but you might not even be aware that it even exists. These guys are essential to the success of our tennis players on the court. Let's go behind the scenes with our stringers.
Hi, my name is Josh Newton, and I'm here with Babala, who is the official stringer at the ATX Open in Austin for 2024. Just received a racket from one of our players, and I'm going to restring this for her. So the first step when we get a racket is to speak to the player to get the specs that they want as far as how to string it. Cut out the strings that are in there, mount the racket, and then install the strings. You know, a lot of people want to ask, how fast can you string a racket? I think as I've strung more rackets through the years, really it's about how fast can you string it well. These days, 15 to 20 minutes is about the average for me without trying to go fast. You do feel a lot of pressure when you're stringing. The important thing to remember is it is just a racket at the end of the day. It's something you've done tens of thousands of times, but you're also human, and of course you're going to feel the pressure. You know, these are people's livelihoods that you're dealing with, so it does keep your mindset, I think, focused on doing the best job that you can. Through the years, I've had the pleasure to string for a lot of the top players in the world. Rafael Nadal was, I would say, the highlight for me in 2018. I strung all 73 of his rackets when he won the singles title there. I've strung for Alcaraz as well, Serena Williams, Wozniacki. After college, I was playing a lot of tennis just recreationally and kept needing to get my racket restrung, so became good friends with a local store, got hired on, and I'd always been fascinated with stringing rackets, so I immediately asked to start learning that. Thankfully, my boss was also a craftsman, true craftsman at this, and taught me the proper way to string from the very beginning. Once I started working at Babala, I just got my shot, made the most of it. My first professional tournament was Roland Garros, which is not the way most people get started in stringing. They will usually start with smaller tournaments or college tournaments and then sort of become known in the stringing world and then get asked to do a bigger event. And you know, my mentor at Babala, Lucien, made sure I knew what I was doing, and they just said, "Josh, you're going to Roland Garros," and it was the most amazing experience. Honestly, behind the scenes, it's organized chaos, I would say. It's certainly, you prepare for everything to the extent that you can, but things happen and you need to be flexible. You need to stay calm and just, again, be confident. You know what you're doing and you're going to get the job done. It's long hours, you're tired. You can be anywhere from this beautiful location overlooking the river to a back room underneath the stadium somewhere with no windows, and you never know what you're going to get when you do a tournament for the first time, what it's going to be like. But again, there's nowhere else I'd rather be in this business. I love every moment of it. And Cami asked me to put some magic into all of her rackets, so I did my best, and I told her the winners are built in. It's just up to her to find them. Now it's time for logo. Okay, now that I've installed the strings and got the logo on there, it's time to see how this one performs on court.
Quarterfinal Friday saw the return of nice weather as Angelina Kalinina took on 5th-seeded Diane Parry. The quicker court conditions helped Parry's big serve as she raced out to a quick one-set lead.
What a point! What a winner!
But Kalinina regained her composure and frustrated Parry with remarkable consistency and clutch shot making.
It's an astonishing comeback from the top seed. Angelina Kalinina comes through in 3 against Diane Parry.
But thank God, I found the rhythm, and yeah, she was playing unbelievable. I want to give her credit, she played well.
On the other side of the draw, Yuan Ye looked to build on her momentum against her compatriot Wang Yafan. Showing her trademark fire on court, Yuan overcame some trouble on her serve with big forehands as she powered through to the semis.
我觉得那场比赛我真的就是已经拼尽全力了，因为我觉得跟他打就是需要自己做得很好才有机会能赢，所以我就真的就是专注在我自己身上，然后做好我自己所有能做的事情。
The first semifinal brought the heat as Wang Shiyu looked to stop the top seed Kalinina.
所以我知道他也是能保持一个高强度的一个水准，所以我必须要时刻保持专注，然后去尽量跟他去拼每一分。
Wang Shiyu, the number 6 seed, has defeated the number 1 seed Angelina Kalinina in straight sets.
In the second semifinal clash, Anna Karolina Schmidlova faced off against Yuan Ye. With her second career WTA final in sight, Yuan was masterful on both the serve and the return as she stormed to take the first set 6-love. She then continued the high pace in the second set, even holding a match point at 5-2. But after a break from Schmidlova, Yuan needed 2 more games to calm her nerves to pull through to final Sunday.
And it's all over. The number 8 seed through to meet her compatriot Wang Xiyu, the number 6 seed in tomorrow's final.
Sunday's final in Austin brought a clash between 2 of China's budding stars. More often friend than foe, these 2 knew each other well, but had yet to face each other in a WTA match. With a spot inside the world's top 50 on the line for both Yuan Yue and Wang Xiyu, a win at the ATX Open will mean a lot more than just lifting a trophy.
我觉得就是信心非常的重要，就是一定要相信自己能够赢。我觉得可能以前我不是那么就是相信自己，也没有对自己很有信心。但是随着我在 WTA 巡回赛上的时间越来越长，然后我有更多的机会跟高水平的球员一起训练比赛，然后就是带给我很多很多的信心。
The championship match was the first all-Chinese final played on U.S. soil in WTA history.
我觉得每一个球员都想要去赢一座奖杯来证明自己。我觉得，而且我到现在为止还从来没有去赢过 WTA 的奖杯，所以我非常希望我自己可以赢下这场比赛。
After Wang stole an early break to take a 2-love lead, it was Yuan Ye who came out and flipped the script. The 25-year-old reeled off the next 4 games, leaving Wang with no answers.
Brilliant first set from Yuan Ye, 6-4 in 56 minutes.
Yuan continued riding the hot hand in the second set, storming out to a 5-2 lead. But it was Wang who saved 3 match points on her serve, and with the crowd eagerly supporting a comeback, she broke her compatriot before drawing the set even to 6-all. In the tiebreak, Yuan made history, winning the first WTA title of her career.
And she's done it! Oh, sigh of relief for Yuan Ye as she wins her maiden WTA final.
All right, off the left, she is the ATX Open champion, Wang Yue.
我觉得就是现在非常非常的开心，然后我也无数次在想象过，可能有一天我可以获得巡回赛的冠军，然后直到现在我终于实现了这个小目标，觉得证明我自己可以打出很好的网球。我觉得就是在我这个冠军给我很多很多的信心。就是你首先一定要相信自己，你可以做到。就是我觉得，如果你自己都不相信自己，那谁还会相信你呢？就首先你要自己说服自己，让自己觉得自己哪怕在有一些困难的时候，也要说服自己我是可以做到的。
What a week it's been in Austin. It's been fun hanging with our players on and off the court. We saw it all, from the crazy and unpredictable tennis to seeing just what goes into making the tournament happen behind the scenes. One thing's for sure, the storylines on the WTA Tour abound, and we'll be here to cover them. That's a wrap from the ATX Open, and we'll see you on the road.